Now, Rachel Garceau with the On Your Side forecast.
All right, and let's talk about Tropical Storm Harvey and where it sits right now as of 5:49 our time this morning. Here's a look at our big weather picture right across the entire country. Harvey is not hard to miss, still swirling down there. But the good news here is, as we zoom in and take a closer look at where the storm is right now, Houston at this moment is not really picking up any rain. So it looks like the worst of it is over as far as them accumulating any new rain. Now they're just left with that catastrophic flooding. So far southeastern Texas and now into Louisiana will be dealing with rain today, and this storm is still very, very potent. Just this morning, in the span of 3 hours, it dropped 9 inches of rain. So this is not over. It just looks like Houston at least is out of the woods. And look at this projected path. It is going to go very far north. We're talking Memphis, Nashville, Tennessee will pick up several inches of rain before the storm is over and done with. So just because Houston is out of the woods doesn't mean the entire South is. And of course, we'll keep an eye on that as Harvey continues to progress. But let's talk about our weather here. From yesterday, we set several heat records, and you no doubt felt it if you were out and about yesterday. We hit 99 in Boise. The previous record from 1998 was 98. McCall got to 92 degrees. That was a new heat record. And Baker, Oregon shattered their previous record of 95, getting up to 103 degrees yesterday. So today the heat won't be as big of a concern. It will still be abnormally hot, but now we're throwing some prime fire conditions into the mix. We have a fire weather watch in place for much of southwest Idaho, red flag warnings in place for the Magic Valley up into the east central mountains. Remember that fire weather watch is one step below a red flag warning. So the reason for all of this is because of what we're seeing right here already on radar. This monsoon moisture already bringing showers right now to Twin Falls. I'm not seeing any storm activity necessarily, but we do have the possibility of some thunderstorms firing off later this afternoon as we have that moisture from the south, low pressure approaching from the west. And as those things converge and we get the heat of the day, that is just a prime recipe for those storms. They could produce lightning and very gusty winds from the Treasure Valley into the Magic Valley and up into the mountains. So just be ready for that. Remember the old adage of thunder roars, head indoors. You don't want to mess with Mother Nature in that way, especially if there's lightning and those gusty winds. But the storms won't do much to diminish our heat. We'll still be up near 100 for places like Ontario, Vail, and Weiser today. 95 expected in Boise this afternoon. With the scattered storms up in the mountains, still 90 for Idaho City. McCall will be a little more bearable today with a high of 85 degrees, but still abnormally warm. And that's how we will stay for the entire week and into the Labor Day weekend. In fact, if you're looking to beat the heat by heading to the mountains this weekend, it'll still be in the 90s there. We get a brief break from the triple digits for the end of the week. 91 on Thursday. We'll kick off September on Friday with a high of 93. But then look at your Labor Day weekend. On Labor Day, the record high for Boise is 100 degrees. So we have record challenging heat ahead. So just settle in for a scorching week.